beautiful cake for any occasion. Mother's Day is around the corner, graduation, any special occasion that you are celebrating. Hi, my name is Anna. I've been baking for the past 20 years. I've developed a passion for baking from my Italian parents. So join me for some delicious, quick, authentic recipes. I have hundreds to choose from and to share with you. So whether you're just starting out or have an interest in baking, follow me and we'll get inspired. Hi, today we're making a fresh berry cake filled with custard cream and topped with whipping cream and fresh berries. For the sponge cake, you will need eggs, sugar, vanilla, all-purpose flour, salt, and butter. And for the cream, you'll need milk, whipping cream, vanilla, sugar, and cornstarch. For garnish, we have blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. We're going to make a simple syrup with water and sugar, and then we're going to glaze it on top. I'll have the full recipe at the end. We're going to start by beating our eggs with sugar, and then we're going to beat them for about 5 to 8 minutes until they triple in volume. We're going to start by adding your sugar. We're going to add half a teaspoon of vanilla and continue beating. So while the eggs are beating, we're going to melt our butter. This is such a simple recipe, and you can make it for up to 2-3 days in the fridge, or you can freeze it. It freezes very well. Our butter is melted. Our eggs are ready. Okay, so now that your eggs are nice and whipped, you've got your melted butter. You're going to take about a cup and a half of your mixture, and you're going to incorporate it with the butter. And it's okay if your butter is a bit warmer, but we don't want it hot. Okay, so it's almost there. Now I'm going to incorporate it together with the eggs. I'm going to fold it. Mix it all nice. So now we're going to mix in our flour. And I've added the salt in your flour. Just make sure it's all mixed in just for about a minute. And I also sifted the flour. Okay. I'm going to finish it off with a spatula. Okay, so your batter is ready. I went ahead and I greased a 9-inch pan, and I put parchment paper on the bottom. So then we're going to pour that right in. So let's put this in the oven, and we're going to bake it for about 30 minutes. Perfect. Our sponge cake is ready. Look at that, nice. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Smells delicious. And now we're going to make our filling. Pour in our milk. And we're going to dissolve our cornstarch and our sugar. And you're going to dissolve it. Make sure there's nothing clumps at the bottom. And we're going to dissolve everything before we turn the heat on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I like to put a glove on because the whisk is really good. It dissolves pretty well, but I'm going to just make sure there's no lumps, and that's why I put a glove on. And yeah, see, it's always when you have cornstarch, sometimes it doesn't dissolve all the way. So I just like to make sure, because if you don't remove the clumps, what's going to happen is your custard cream is going to be all clumpy. We don't want that. We want a nice smooth filling. Okay. Oh, another piece here. That's why I like doing it with the glove on. This way I can really see and feel here. Okay, that's done. We're gonna remove that, give it a little whisk. And now you're gonna whisk in your cream. And now you're gonna turn your element on. You have to constantly stir because you don't want it to settle at the bottom, your sugar and cornstarch. What I like about this custard cream, you could add, you can make it a vanilla, which I'm doing today. You could also do with lemon or orange. Very versatile. So I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of vanilla. There we go. Our filling is ready. Beautiful. Look at that. We're just going to transfer it to a larger bowl so it could cool down. Now we're going to cover it so there's no film on top. Doesn't create a film right on top. There you go. Just place it right on the cream. Okay, so now that our filling is cooling, we're going to beat our whipping cream. So here we have whipping cream, sugar, and stabilizer. So we're gonna add our cream, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and some vanilla. Add our stabilizer in there. Our whipping cream is ready. I'm going to pop it in the fridge until we get the other ingredients ready. Okay, so we're ready. We're going to make the syrup. It's just a vanilla syrup. I'm going to add water and sugar. And just dissolve the two together. And we're gonna add our vanilla because we want to, we don't want to use any liquor, so I'm gonna do a vanilla flavoring. And just stir till the sugar is all dissolved. And this vanilla syrup is going to go on top of the sponge cake, in between the layers. There we go. And that's ready. Okay, so now we're ready. We're going to cut our strawberries. I'm just going to core them and cut them in half. If you have a tool to remove the stem, you can, but I want to get rid of the white part. So I'm just gonna cut that off. This is the perfect time of year to make a dessert that's so bright in colors, fresh. It's just fitting for the season. There we go. I think we're gonna do the last one, and we'll leave a few whole for garnish. So our sponge cake is cooled, and now we're gonna cut it, and you wanna do 2 cuts. So you're gonna go the first cut and just rotate it. That's your one. And then you're gonna do your second. And just keep rotating it. There we go. And there's you got your 3. So our cream is nice and chilled. I'm gonna remove the plastic, and I'm just gonna put it in the bowl, and I'm going to add some whipping cream to it, just to smooth it all out. That smells so good. So we're gonna add the attachment, and all we wanna do is just smooth it all out, blend it all together. Okay, now we're gonna add our whipping cream. 1 cup. I'm going to just make it a little bit lighter. There you go. It's ready. Okay, so we're ready. We're going to just scrape our paddle. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to set that aside a bit. We're going to get our sponge cake. And I'm using a star tip. And we're going to use a piping bag. We're going to make sure you put your tip, the plastic away. And then we're going to put our tip in here. Perfect. All ready. I'm going to set that aside. And I have my vanilla flavoring. It just adds a little bit more flavor and it keeps your cake nice and moist. You could use a brush. I'm using a brush, but you could use a bottle if you like. Whatever you have, whatever is convenient for you. Yeah, with the brush it takes a little bit longer, but it also gets you right to the edge. You could use any flavoring you like. You could do the syrup with lemon if you like, orange or whatever you have at home. So now we're going to get our cream. I like to put about 250 grams, but you could put more. You don't have to put less. There you go. That's our first layer. Then we get our second. Just press lightly. You don't want to press it too hard, then your filling is going to come out. Vanilla flavoring, or any flavoring you have. Perfect. And whatever, if it's not centered, just press it around. You don't have to go right to the edge, because once you place the other sponge cake over top, it's going to even out. So I have my top layer, and what I like to do is just remove the top. You know how it has a little more cake on the top, it's not even. Perfect. Place it on top. There goes your vanilla. I find with the brush, you can control where the syrup goes. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to decorate it with whipping cream. Now we're going to put a few dollops of whipping cream. And what you want to do is, because I'm going to pipe it on the outside with whipping cream, but we're just going to put a thin layer to kind of finish it off here. And that's okay if it's not even, because you're going to pipe all around it. With my own spoon. There we go. Let's make sure it's even. It really won't matter because you're going to put your fruit on top. So your cake is ready to pipe all around. There we go. Well, I like to hold my bag because it's such a, you need a full bag, but I like to just divide it. This way I have a better handle on when I pipe. Okay. There we go. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pipe around and then we'll put all our berries in. There we go. Beautiful. Now we're going to put our berries on top. Such a beautiful color combination, nice and fresh. You could interchange them. Look at that. Layer it on top because it's in Italian we call this cake torta di frutta di bosco, means all berries. It's like a basket. If you go strawberry picking or raspberry picking, you have a basket and you just keep piling them on top. Now if you like, you could put some blueberries. This is a perfect Mother's Day cake. Looks beautiful. It's a showstopper. There we go. Now our cake is finished. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to put a glaze over top. This way it's going to shine and keep its shine. And it's going to just emphasize more on the fruit. So this one you'll need a brush and you have to be gentle. And you want your glaze, you can use any glaze. You can use gelatin. Also, if you're using any glaze actually, you should warm it up and use it warm, otherwise it's not, it won't apply evenly. So it's a work of art. It takes a little bit of time to get it right, precise here. There we go. I think I got it all. Okay, so if you like this cake, you can order it at our bakery. It's located at 1235 Pembina Highway. Beautiful cake for any occasion. Mother's Day is around the corner, graduation, any special occasion that you are celebrating.